Hello friend, welcome back. In a previous video, I already discussed about that logging positions, and here by default some of the Laravel logging page, and I just replaced that default and here added our template logging page. So right now it's perfectly working on particular that area. And in Laravel they have the another page for the register, like they have option for the sign up here. So right now first of all I want to put some of the link on particular that page. So that is actually the page you get that things info in your view, and there is a auth, there is a logging blade.php. Okay, and here you can see that the another page as a register blade.php. So this page is for the register. So in this video I will work in our register page. So before doing this, I want to put some of the link on here, like there is the our sign up here. You can see there is actually the sign up here, and into this position I just put some of the route, like here first of all you have to define two second bracket, okay, and then I just define the route, and into the route area I just define our another page name. So that is actually the page as a register. So I just define the register. Okay, I just define the register on here, and now if you click on the save all, and now if you refresh that page, like I just refresh that page, and now here there is a sign up. So now I just click on the sign up. Now you can see it's now redirected to the news and the register page. So that the register page is actually by default one of the page. So right now I want to update that default page to our with our template. So I already have the template. Like if you go to this position, there is our template, there is the admin, and here there is our logging page, there is a page register. Okay, so first of all I just want to open it. So here I just open with our Firefox. So that is actually the register page template. So right now I want to add this template in our default Laravel register page. Okay, so how can do that work? In this video I will show you that things with the live example. For doing this, first of all we have to open that page. There is a page register.html. So I just open it. I just open it with the sublink text editor. Okay, and here there is a register page. That means this page. Here there is a default page. So this page actually comes from this page, that is actually the author, and there is a register blade.php. So now I have to update it. So I have to update. In our previous video I already discussed about that things with you when I apply that in our logging page. Okay, so now I work for the register page. So first of all, that is our page. So first of all we have to actually update that all that asset link, that is CSS link. So we have to update it. Like if you go to these positions, like here you can see I updated it in our logging page. So for now I just want to do the same things. Better I just copy it. Okay, I just copy it, and here it's pretty much the same file. That is actually CS skill, and that is a CS skill. So it's pretty much same. Okay, so for the reasons I just copy all the things from here. I just copy all the things from our logging blade, and here there is a same CSS. For the reasons I just added that things on particular that position. And also they have some of the JS file, like there is actually some of the JavaScript files. So for now I just copy it, and here that should be the same. So for the reasons I just updated it. Okay, I hope you can well understand about it. So here I just added that asset, and then I just put that appropriate link for all the JSS file, and also they have the logo. So here I also use that logo. So for now that is actually the logo. Okay, it was same file. For the reasons I just apply that things on here. So now I have to update that file, because that is actually static of the HTML file. Right now we have to actually update that blade register blade.php. So that is actually the default page. So that is actually the default page area. So now first of all we have to update the form. Okay, better I just copy it, and here I first of all I just want to update that page, then I will actually replace that page in our register blade. So that is actually our HTML page, and here you can see there is a form. So first of all here I just update that form, and then the username. So here that is the name. So on particular this position, so that is actually our input field. So I just copy all the things from here, and I just update that input field. So here I just update it. Okay, and then there is an email address. So if you go to this position, there is actually email address, and this input field I need. So I just copy input field, and then there is actually and if. So I just copy it, and here there is actually input field. I just paste on particular that position. And also there is a password. So if you go to this area, so that is actually the for the level, and then some of the actions, that means this field. So I just copy that field, and here I just update it that for the password. So I just added the password. And one thing's like in our template here, if you go to these positions, like here only one field as a password, and if you go to the Laravel default page here, you can see there is another input field as a password, that means the confirm password. So we have to also include that things in our this template. For doing this, here we can do like here, if you go to the register, so that is actually the confirm password. Okay, so that is the level. So I just copy it, I just copy whole things from here, and in our this page area, that means after that div. Okay, it's like here, better I just added that things on particular that position, and here I just want to do like there is actually input. Okay, so for now I just copy that input, and here I just paste that input on particular that area. Okay, now let's check this out. I just select all right now, and I just copy it, and now I just replace that things with this register blade. So for now I just select all and click on the paste, and now if you click on the save all, now if you go to the default page, that means here there is a register default page. Now I just refresh that page, so I just refresh it. Yes, you can see now there is actually username, there is the email address, password, and then the confirm password. So here we have to do one things, like if you go to that page, like here you can see there is one of the class as a form. So better I just copy it, and into this position, so there is our confirm password. So here I want to add that div. Okay, so I just finished that div on here, and that is the div. I just finished that div on particular that position. Then it should be look like good. Okay, for now here we don't need this. I just remove all the things from here. So here only I just define that confirm password and then the input field. Now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and now if you refresh that page, yes, now you can see that is actually perfect. So now there is a password and then the confirm password, and then here also one of the link as a sign in. So right now I just want to put that link before I added that link in our for the register. Like here I just define for the register. Okay, so now I want to do that work for the login. Like here that is a sign in. So into this position, first of all I just define the 2-second bracket, and here I just define the route, and into this position I just define the route for the logging page. So here you can see they have already one of the page as a logging. So right now I just put that things as a logging page. And also one things, like here you can see they have the 4 field, but if you go to the database, like there is a user table, and into the user table here you can see there is a name, the email, the password, and also they have another one that is actually the type. So we have to also add that things. We have to add that in our, if you go to the controller, and there is actually the app and then the controller, and into the controller there is actually the register controller. In our author there is actually the register controller. So in our register controller here we have to assign one of the another field. Like here you can see there is our all that field as a name, there is an email, the password, and also in our database they have another field in our database table, that user table, they have another field as a type. So by default I just said as an admin for the one. So now I just want to do which user actually create the register page, then this will be mentioned as an author, and for the author here I just assign some of the value type as a 2. Okay, for the reasons I just define that type. So here I just want to assign it like as a type, and here for the, by default I just define as a 2. Okay, so that means this registration process, when it should be completed, then it should be created one of the author, and this type will be the 2. So I hope you can well understand about it. And also after that registration complete, like here when that user will create that registration page, after that complete that registration, where exactly it should be redirected. So you can also set up that things on here, like there is actually the redirect to. So here after the registration I want to redirect it to the back page. Okay, so here I just define that back on particular that area. So into this position I just define as a type. So if you now go to that position, that means our model. So here there is our user model. In your user model, and here we have to define, like here you can see that is now protected with the fillable one of the field, like there is a name is field, there is an email field, there's a password field, and also here I define the another field as a 2. And into the database I also want to assign that 2 value. For the reasons we have to do, we have to add that type. Okay, we have to add that type in our this model area. So here I just defining it. So here I just defining it. So I just added that type field on particular that position. So now this will also be inserted the data into the database. Okay, so that is our user model. You have to provide it. And now if you click on the save all, like I just click on the save all, and now if you refresh that page, and now here I want to create one of the user as a Aryan, and I just define that aryan@gmail.com. And now the password, I just putting the password as a 123456 and then 123456. Okay, and now I just click on the register. Yes, you can see now it's perfectly registered, and here now after the registration it's now redirected to our backend, that means the back page. So that is the URL I just assign on particular that position. Okay, like here I just redirected to the back page for the reasons after the logging it's now redirected to the back area. And also if you now open that our database table, now if you refresh it, now you can see new user is added. So that is actually Aryan, there is a aryan@gmail.com. So there is a password. And now here you can see the by default value type as a 2. So that is the type I just assign on particular that position. Okay, so you can see I just define that type as a 2. And in our model area here, I also define that inserted that value for the type. For the reasons here, I just define that field name on particular this area. So now here all that field is now fill up, name is fill up, the email is fill up, the password field is fill up, and the type also fill up. And type value I just assign as a 2. So I think it should be very much clear to you what exactly the things I want to do. And here our registration is perfectly completed, and when it's simply completed then it should be redirected to our backend. Okay, so here I already assigned that page. So we successfully complete our registration process. In our next video, I will discuss about that logout portions. Like here, if you click on to this position, like there is also one of the button as a logout. So how can create the logout page? In our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.